Chris, aka Honey Buns, back at it again with another video. And if you're wondering why my arm is sticking out like that, it's because my ring light is broke. Whoa! Oh my God! I'm so sick of this. Like, I'm so sick of shit like this happening. 2020, I can't take no more. I can't take it. No. Like I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to. So, we're going to try to just, rig this so it don't fall. And if you was on live with me, you seen it fall on live. So, kill me. But, kill me. Give me a minute.
Got me get the sandy bun, get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun, get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun, get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun, get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun, get the sandy bun.
What's up? It's Chris, aka Honey Buns, and we're back at it again with some more videos. So before we get started on what today's video is going to be about, let's just get into the real tea. Y'all, it's December 1st. 2020 is almost over. I know if you're anything like me, you are more than ready for this year to be behind you, okay? Because you know what I'm saying. But let's not get confused. Let's not get it misconstrued. We need to go back and reflect, do some life reflections. You know what I'm saying? Really evolve and grow. So in 2021 we'll be lit. Damn, these pillows is all over the place. Like, please, can you get organized? Can you get where you at? Get up there. Get out there. Moving forward, we do take some time to reflect so we can just be better people in 2021. You feel me? And I know y'all ready for the new year because, sis, I am. It is December 1st. Y'all have been harassing my DMs and harassing me on YouTube, which I love. Please keep doing that and hit me up on Snap. I love y'all. I always try to send a message back or at least open it and, send a heart or something to let y'all know I read it and I hear y'all input and I value y'all opinion. But it is December 1st, so we're going to try to be a part of the 25 days of Vlogmas. So we're going to be trying to post every day for 25 days consistently all the way up to Christmas. I think that's a good thing for me to do. Consistency, y'all get the video. I'm getting my analytics up. I'm getting more subscribers. That I don't see the error. I don't see where it could go wrong. So we're definitely going to try to do that. Just make sure you guys stick with me. So today is day 1 of the Vlogmas, okay? And tomorrow will be day 2. But let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's go jump into what today's video is going to be about. Love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, because I will be interacting with you guys on there, and you can interact with what videos y'all want. You know what I'm saying? We just keep this thing going because this is my first challenge, so I don't want to fail, okay? And I'm already, you know what I'm saying, a little, but we need to get right. If you want to be a big YouTuber, you got to start acting like one. So that's my move, sis. All the big YouTubers do it, so I got to do it too. Period. Okay, so boom. This is the heavily requested part 2 of the Fraternity boys I have messed with. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like that this is like a series. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've only messed with 2 in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But the door is open for more if, you want to be out there. My last video, I asked you guys to comment Kane if you guys wanted the second story time of me messing with the fraternity guy, and you guys were going crazy in the DMs letting me know, like, Kane sis, Kane in the comments, Kane on Twitter. Y'all was like, Kane, candy cane, cotton candy cane. Bitch, we don't give a fuck. Just put the video out there. So today is what the video is going to be about. Make sure you get your popcorn and let's get straight into it. Okay, so boom. I am just coming home from summer vacation of college. Now, everybody knows my college years were the most lit time, and I didn't really give a fuck, and I don't think I was scared of popping that cum, but now I am. Is that weird? Is that weird? The older I am, the more scared I am. Maybe I just know diseases and shit. Maybe I'm scared of getting COVID. I don't know. I'm just scared. So anyway, child, I'm coming home from school, so you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back into working. I'm getting back into the moving groovy things because, baby, I'm back home from school, and guess what? Ain't nothing gonna stop this bag because we got to go all the way up. So I'm coming back home. I'm going back to work, and I was working at this store called Samantha Club. Samantha Club. If you ain't never heard of Samantha Club, look it up. Ask somebody. Go to the comment section and see what Samantha Club stands for. But, baby, I used to work for Samantha Club. So I used to work there or whatever. So I got back into working there when I came back home from school. You know what I'm saying? They was more than happy to let me come back. That's a whole nother video because they was tearing my mother. But anyway, moving on. So I was working at Samantha Club, and girl, I was a cashier, and everybody knew I was that girl, okay? When I say I used to came into work cute, caked up, bad bee contest, you won first place, that was me. Even though I worked at a grocery store, I was still the fly guy because it be some fine dudes coming into the grocery store, you know what I'm saying? They be college freshmen, they be like college seniors, they be having their, I mean, baby, I was trying to bag a bag by any means, you know what I'm saying? So I was cute. So this one guy who came through my line, he was a candy cane. I don't even want to say, what can I call him? He was a canesman? Canesman. A caneman. What should I call him, y'all? He was in the fraternity with the Canes, okay? We're just gonna call him Mr. Kane. So Mr. Kane comes through my line, right? Fine, y'all. Tall, but he was like older, like probably about like 24, 25. And I'm like 20, 21. Like I'm 20 at this time. So I'm 20, he's 25. So he comes through my line and he has the little emblem, the little fraternity emblem on his jacket, because I think it was like a Sunday or something, because he was dressed up. But again, they always be dressed up, so I don't really remember what day it is. Moving on. So he comes through my line, he got his little emblem on his jacket. And so I was saying like, oh, you know what I'm saying, what school do you go to? And he was like, I actually graduated from whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, I'm in school right now. I'm just home for the summertime. My major is business marketing, da-da-da-da. So he's like, oh, yeah, I went to school for business too. So we're just chatting it up. So he was saying that, you know what I'm saying, he is having like a cookout for, I guess, like, his line or something. So he was like, you'll probably see me more this week. I'm just getting like some stuff today, and then I'll be coming back at the end of the week to get more stuff. So I was like, okay, cool, that's lit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me come to the cookout. Playing, but I was serious. But I was like, let me come to the cookout. But let me just describe what he looked like so you guys can get a visual in y'all mind of what this man looked like, because he was 25. Not 24, not 23, not even 26, 25. He was really tall. He had to be about like 6'2", 6'3"-ish. Low cut hair. He had like a little goatee, but it was very like, it wasn't like a lot. It was like very like, like very like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got something, but it ain't like a lot. So he had like a little something right there. He wore glasses. He was kind of like medium brown skin, kind of like me and him was like the same complexion. And he had just one tattoo. That, from what I know, from what I've seen, he had one tattoo on his shoulder. And it was like some scriptures. I think it was like his grandma thing. Why do I always mess with dudes with grandma scriptures? Should I get a scripture? So anyway, he come through my line. He was telling me like basically he was gonna see me again for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to get ready for, you know, his fraternity brother cookout shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I didn't think nothing of him. I mean, after he left, like he was like, wow at the moment. But then after he left, I was like that was it. So Friday comes along and he comes back. So he was telling me that his thing was Saturday, and I remember he came like, it was like at the beginning of the week. It had to be like Monday or Tuesday, but he came like again on Friday. When he comes through my line the second time, he's a lot more talkative this time. I mean, we're chatting it up. I mean, we're he, it's all that, like, we know each other. And then we only met each other that one time. So when he came back, he was like, yeah, I just want to let you know, like, I'm about to start sliding through here a lot more. It's summertime, like, we like to have, like, little kickbacks and house parties at my party. So I'm like, girl, I want to come. Can I be invited? But I didn't want to just say, can I be invited? Can I come? So I try to, like, slide my way in. I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? If you ever need a caterer, my mom is a caterer, you know what I'm saying? And I could give you, like, her number or whatever so you guys can, like, get in contact if you ever need somebody to cook for you at events. And he was like, cool, yeah, because I do be having, like, stuff with my brothers and my chapter and da-da-da-da. So I was like, cool, yeah, let me, get your snap, and I'll snap you my mama's number or my mama's business card. So he was like, cool. Girl, I knew what I was doing. I went, girl, child, anyway. So he gets my Snapchat information or whatever. I think I waited like until I got off of work. I think I didn't snap him right away. I waited until I got off work. But when I got off work, I remember getting my mom's business card, and I sent him a picture of my mom's business card. I was like, you know, she does catering and all that stuff and all that. And he was like, okay, cool, no doubt. Thanks for looking out. I really do appreciate it. So then he was like, what you doing? Like, I just remember he started to carry a conversation. So I started having a conversation right along with him. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. I just got home from work. Yeah. So we just talking. I think we talk about school and all the other, y'all already know, the whack, boring stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be a gentleman, and I appreciate that. So Mr. Kane decided, after all of that talking and rambling that we did it, because we talked for about 2 weeks, and then he kind of like went ghost. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to you. I guess I wasn't moving at the speed and the velocity that you wanted me to be on. But baby, I was a little very freaky girl, get it from my mama, but I had some morals, okay? You're not gonna just get it off rip. You gonna talk to me. So I remember we was texting, and then I also was heavily involved with somebody else too. So I really wasn't like paying no attention. So I was like, yeah, I was kind of involved but not involved because he had a whole thing going on, but I was still doing my thing. Like it was a lot going on, but I was still texting him. But we had fell off from texting for like 2 weeks. So 2 weeks passed, girl. And I'm going to a house party. Now, I'm going to this house party or whatever. I got the low cut. I'm real cute on Snap. I'm giving you face, filters, makeup. I was looking cute. So I'm popping or whatever. And next thing you know, he slides up on my thing. He slides up on my stuff, and he was like, where you at? So I told him the party I was at. He was like, wow, you a stranger. I don't hear from you no more. So I was like, no, you're the stranger. So I guess because I had a little liquor in my system, I was a little bit more inspired to start talking out the side of my neck. So I started talking outside of my neck. I'm like, yeah, you was acting like you ain't want to brush up on me. You ain't want to fill up on me. Like, he like, nah, you wildin'. You ain't even ready for all that. And I just don't remember the word. I don't remember the conversation word for word, but I definitely remember him saying that I wasn't ready. And I was saying, baby, I'm more than ready. Because this is when honey buns really started getting out there in these streets. So, you know what I'm saying? I started, having more experience. I started feeling like I know what's going on. Even though I was still a newbie, I thought I knew what was going on. So he was like, well, you have to show me. So I was like, well, I can pull up whenever you want me to pull up. So he's like, say less, pull up. So I pull up, girl, without no hesitation. So I get to his house. He had like a little apartment, like on like the other side of my hometown where I stay. So we had a little apartment out there. It was cute, girl. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if like all fraternity guys do this. Do they just have like a shrine of like all of their like pictures, their friends, and like canes and fucking necklaces and shit? Like he had all of that over there. So I was like, okay, this is cute. So he was basically like, he was doing something real corny. I would never forget how corny this was. We sitting there in the living room talking, and I just don't remember what we was talking about, but I do remember him putting on like Nook If You Buck and was like strolling. So I was telling him like I used to be in a modeling troupe, so I was doing like some little modeling. Like we was just really just in there, you know what I'm saying, just trying to have conversation. Like, what's all this talk? So I'm like, oh baby, if you want to get the walk, we can get the talk to the talk and the walk to the walk. You just let me know when you're ready. So long story short, girl, we start getting into it. Now, when I say we getting into it, like we're getting into it. Like, I just remember like his living room, the way it was set up, it was like, he had like this, like, like those sectional couches that shaped like L's. He had one of those, and I was sitting on the long part, and he was sitting on like the shorter part, and I was sitting there, and we was just sitting there talking, and of course he gave me some water or whatever, and I just remember we were talking, and he had the music playing in the background, and at this time, I think this is like when, who was popping? SZA? I think SZA was popping, because I remember Broken Clocks was on. Yeah, it was Broken Clocks. So we listened to, Broken Clocks or whatever. And he started singing like SZA. And I was like, oh my God, like he really could sing that. Like he could really sing. So he's singing very well. And I'm like, okay, get into it then. For the weekend. So he's singing or whatever. And I just remember him getting up like, oh, you want me to give you a concert? Fuck, this ring is stuck on my finger. Jesus Christ. So he's like, you want me to give you a concert? And I just remember he started singing to me or whatever. And he's like doing his little dances and he doing his little shoulder shit. And bitch, I'm over there like, bitch, I'm wet. Okay, I'm wet. Like, I'm feeling like, wow, this man is fine. I'm getting a prime show here. Like, who knew? So he's dancing and he's singing. He's giving me like a little show, and it's cute. And next thing you know, we just start kissing. I just remember we was kissing. So it was just like a very sensual, like, I'm very lucky. Let me just say that. Because for him to have some small lips, because his lips weren't big, but because my lips big, I just be feeling like I'm always overpowering the person that I'm kissing. But he was actually rocking with me. Like, we was moving and grooving. Like, we was in sync. I remember that. So he's touching on my body. I'm touching on his body. So all I know is he just get up and just take his shirt off. So I'm like, okay. And when he took the shirt off, like, bitch, he rips the shirt off. I'm looking at him, and I'm still in the chair, and I'm like, body smoking, cigarettes, shape nice, figurettes, put on my rollerblades, tell him to skid. Like, he was fine, baby, fine. So I'm like, okay. And then that's when I seen the little Bible scripture of the tattoo of his mama on his arm. So I was like, oh, I like this tattoo. He like, oh yeah, this just something for my mama, something for my mama. So he come back over me like arms over the couch, ragging and tagging me again. So at this point, baby, I'm coming out of my little jersey and everything, and he picks me up and takes me to the bed. Now, when he took me to the bed, girl, I just remember his bed was so soft. So soft. But that ain't even a part of the story. So he put me on the bed, right? Now, what I did not like is how he threw me on the bed. Because I was a little rough. And when he threw me on the bed, like, the whole mattress slid. So I'm like, ooh, okay. Whoa there, Tiger. Like, let's not. Hey, because, yeah. No, he started kissing down to the body. So I'm like, ooh. Now, mind you, he ain't never seen the nipple piercings. He started going crazy on the nipple ring. So now I'm going crazy. I'm like, oh, my God, he going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm like, he on S-game mode. So, baby, next thing you know, we start really getting into it. Now, if you know me, you know I'm always strapped when I hit the club. Just give me that. Just give me hugs, okay? Baby, I'm always strapped. So, you know, I had my lube. I had my condoms. I had everything I needed because I was not sure. And you got to be careful with them dudes, them fraternity dudes, them college boys, because, honey, they be walking around with stuff. In the school that he went to, yeah, wrap it on up. So he wraps it up or whatever. He was like, damn, I ain't trying to wear this. I just remember he wasn't trying to wear it. And I'm like, put it on. Put it on. Yeah, I put it on. The condoms that I had at the time, I did not have magnums. Like, I didn't have access to that. I was not paying $15 for condoms. I had the little cheap condoms, okay? And you know what I'm saying? He was like, this ain't gonna fit me. This ain't gonna fit me. So I'm like, put the motherfucking condom on. Like, I remember, like, no, it's gonna fit you today. Put it on. Girl, first of all, the condom I had was, like, green. Child. Anyway, I had, like, one of them cheap condoms, and it was, like, green. And when I seen it, it wouldn't even, like, it was so long, like, it only went halfway on there. Like, it didn't even go all the way. It just, like, stopped midway. I was like, y'all, no exaggeration. I think that was the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, in person. So I'm like, wow, like, and you think that's finna go in here? So I was like, yeah, I don't really be doing it like that. Like, I don't really be doing it like that. So he was like, well, let me just try to put it in a little bit. Girl, I was hollering and running up the goddamn bed. He was like, I'm not even all the way in there. So I'm like, well, let me just gobble this because it's not going in. So I'm gobbling. And he is just not tapping out. So I'm like, okay, so yeah, what's going on? So he was like, I got a condom that'll fit. So I'm like, so you was gonna let me use this bullshit and because you thought I wasn't gonna let you. So girl, he pulls another little rinky-dink condom out, and it was probably about the same cheapness that mine was. So he getting it in, he grooving. And girl, all I know is, because he didn't go all the way in, because I told him, like, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. I just felt the condom I just heard, like, I knew the condom broke open, and here's how I knew. Because his noises went from wow to wow. Like, I knew that that motherfucker had broke open. I'm like, you ain't going to stop? So, bitch, I was a little nervous after I did it, but, girl, it was sensational. And like I said, if I had to ever compare the two, it's always going to be the Canes. Because, boy, the Canes was that thing down. I mean, and like, if I had to give him what he looked close to, he definitely gave me Trey Songz vibes in the face and the body. If I had to give it something close, and that might be a stretch, but it was good shit. But if I had to put the Canes next to the dogs gonna eat you, but the Canes gonna dick you, okay? You didn't hear that from me. All right, y'all, that's it for that video. If you guys like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you also comment something. Comment your favorite part. Let me know what videos y'all want next. It is the 25 days to Christmas vlogs. So I'm going to be doing videos every single day. into Christmas. So y'all stick with me. Y'all know I love y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I'm hungry. I need something to eat. I'm thirsty. I'm everything, okay? I love you guys. Make sure you guys turn y'all bell on and y'all stay active with me. And y'all know what? We on the way to 10K. We on the way to 10 mil. We on the way to 1 million subscribers. Y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all. Mwah. See y'all later. I'm out.
Brought my hips and make it wiggle, 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 make it